What's up guys, jtmoffroad here. My truck failed inspection. So, end of the year, it was 28th, I think it was a Saturday, 28th to 29th. Of course I waited till the very last minute to go get my truck inspected, and it failed for tailgate, rockers, and e-brake. So e-brake, like one of the cables was stuck, that's the right rear, so I already grabbed a cable for that. And then the rockers, I'm sure if you've seen all my videos before, you know this thing is covered in rust onto the bottom. And the rockers they failed it for sharp edges. So they said, I said, you know, I'd like to do this right this year eventually. What's the least I could do? And they said it has to be a permanent fix, has to be at least sheet metal riveted on the body. So that's what we're doing. Got some metal flashing, it's sheet metal, we're gonna rivet it on, see what happens. And the other thing they failed it for was the tailgate wouldn't open. Really? I showed them it does open. You have to use the key. It is a little stuck, but it opens. But that one kind of surprised me that the tailgate had to open. That one kind of, I don't know, that was weird. That one blew me away. But anyway, of course it's raining, so truck's just covered in water right now, and it is now the 31st. So, you know, everything's shut down tomorrow, and then January 2nd is when I would like to have this all done, ready to go. So, that's the story. This is not a fun fix. It's gonna look like crap. It's not gonna look good at all. I really wish I could have done this right, but since this just has to pass inspection, I'm going to do it as fast as I can and just hopefully make it passable. So later on it'll get done right, look a lot better. Hopefully, I don't know. I haven't really tested my body mend skills yet, so we'll see. But we need to take care of that. We need to replace the right rear e-brake cable, and that's what we got to do. So I don't have a lot of time. I was actually going to start working on getting the garage a little situated differently to make things fit better in here. With the new Avalanche sitting out there, that's going to be in here all the time. I want more space over there and on this side of the wall. So I have a plan for that. I'm going to have another video of that getting all done. But it actually worked out pretty well backing the truck into here. Just clearing the door actually gives me enough room back here to walk around and get what I need done. So, alright guys, I'm going to turn the fan and heater back on, kind of dry this stuff out a little better, and get going. But anyway, I guess I should probably show you the spots. So, this is a spot, this is a sharp edge, and then, of course, the rockers here, this is all sharp edge, and then I think there was like one spot down there. This side's the worst. There's this big hole here, and then on that side too. So I have to cover all that up. And then this side, pretty bad up there, hole there. And then I think some patch here. There's a hole there. So he just wants to see those covered up. Not thrilled about it, but apparently it's what we gotta do. So, had nothing better to do today than take off work to get this fixed. So, let's get at it. Alright, so I didn't film a whole lot. I started filming and then I'm just like, I just don't have enough time to do this. So I got some shots of the bad rockers when they were opened up, and then there's some after shots of them when they're all done. So, it doesn't look great. This was the side that I first started on. This was the worst part, was getting this corner figured out. You know, I don't know what I'm doing, but that's done. This side wasn't bad. The bed sides weren't that bad. It was this side was good. Once I got over to this side, it was a little tricky. I used two sections, but the way it tapers, the radius, it kind of had to figure out which way to bend the metal, and it's not great, but it's covered. And then this was the worst one. I ended up, there was pretty much like a section right where the pillar was that was good, but either side was pretty rusted. So I just used a whole section. Like from the camera it doesn't look bad, but once you get underneath, the way it was just too long, and it just crinkled, and it just wasn't good. But this side didn't turn out too bad. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. I hope they pass it. That was just way too much work for something I'm gonna have to go over and do over again anyway, because I don't like the way this looks. It looks terrible, but I mean, I guess it looked worse before, so yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's done, that's out of the way. I gotta figure out what's wrong with the brake. There's one spot, I'll show you. So he just pulled the cable that runs along the frame, and he said this side pulled, but the driver's side didn't. And you can see that that cable's kind of rotted out, and it's rusty inside there. So probably just froze up, I guess. I don't know. I bought a new cable. Today is January 1st. So I don't know if places were going to be open or not. So I just picked up a cable yesterday to have it. So I think I'm going to work on replacing this cable. Never actually replaced one of these before. So we're going to give it a shot and see how it goes. But I think what we need to do, hopefully, is go over to that side and work on that. But again, guys, I'm like really rushing to try to get this stuff done. Really unexpected, and it's taken way too much time. So I'm not gonna film a whole lot again. If there's anything that comes up, you know, maybe I'll say something. But I'll recap at the end, let you know what happened. Not a whole lot of video going on, but figured it'd be a good little update. Let you know what's happening, you know, how this is going. And yeah, so alright, let me get back to work. Alrighty guys, that side is done. That's all we needed to do, thankfully. Easiest way for me to, I just love just cutting stuff off anymore. If I'm not reusing it, it's bad, just cut it off. So much easier. So I think it was pretty froze up here at this spot, and I wouldn't move. So I tried pulling it, you know, from this side and then from over there, and it was just barely budging. So new one's in, works, you know. It's up right now. There's that. Go in, get a nice little press, and we're locked up. All good. So that's done. That actually feels good to have that done. I adjusted that side some more too, because it wasn't really tight. So that's all done. By the time I upload this video, I already have gone in and checked to see if this is inspected, but I don't know. Wish me luck somehow. Read my mind. I don't know. But it feels good to have this done. Well, like I said, we'll see if it actually passes or not. But one other thing I wanted to let you know, I've had the heater running in here, and it's been relatively warm for December in Western PA right now. Well, January right now. But it's been like upper 40s, mainly rainy, some 50s. So it's been pretty nice in here with the heater on. And when I pulled this in originally and it was really wet, I had the heater and the fan going, dried everything up before I even got underneath it. Didn't get dripped on at all, which was awesome. So one thing that I really like, I was on my back in here a lot, and normally I was just working on the concrete, it gets real cold and irritating and everything, and it gets sore. I love this thing. It's an old fitness mat that I got forever ago, and I'm not very fit anymore, so this is now what I lay on in the garage. So it's nice and comfy, warm. It's perfect. Perfect for sitting on, perfect for kneeling. I love it. Probably cost me, I don't know, 15-20 bucks over 10 years ago. So anyway, Well, I'm gonna go ahead and that'll be it for right now, but I will come back and let you know if I actually passed inspection or not. Hopefully I did, but we'll see. Well guys, passed inspection. We had no issues. The parking brake worked as it should. They were pleased with how the rockers looked. Didn't even have to paint them, didn't have to cover them with anything. I just left them as is. They're galvanized metal, and I don't think the rivets are galvanized, but maybe they are. I don't know. I don't think it said that they were galvanized. I probably should paint them, but they seem fine now. But they were, the guy was actually like, "You did a really nice job with that." And I'm like, okay, that works for me. So, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It looks a lot better than, you know, big gaping holes in the side of the truck. So that's good. So truck pass inspection, everything's good. Finally all done with that. So guys, if this is the first time to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Make sure to go down in the description, click the link for t-shirt sales, and buy yourself a t-shirt. And I think that's about it for this video, guys. We'll see you in the next one.